Welcome to the Motivational Talks podcast. In this 44th episode, we will discuss the topic of womanhood. We hope you find this message empowering and gets you thinking. On this podcast, we discuss real-life topics and struggles some people encounter. If you like the content and message of Be Empowered Media, please consider subscribing to this channel for more motivational content. Let's get started.
Girl, let's get into it today. We're talking about womanhood, but not this watered-down TikTok modern woman mess they're trying to feed us. I'm talking queen mindset, not this so-called slut culture, not this I don't need a man ever in my life narrative. We're about to break it down, sip some coffee, and keep it real.
Yes, sis. Let's just call it out. There's this glamorization right now of women hooking up left and right, thinking it makes you powerful or liberated. That's not power. That's chains. That's emptiness. A queen mindset isn't about how many people you can sleep with. It's about your self-worth, your vision, your legacy.
Exactly. A queen mindset says, I know my value. I'm not giving it to just anybody. Slut culture says, let me throw myself around and call it empowerment. That's not empowerment. That's being played by the very system you think you're beating.
And here's the raw truth. When you live in that lifestyle, you're not building a future. You're burning bridges. You end up chasing validation instead of purpose. And purpose, girl, purpose is freaking priceless.
Let's get into this so-called modern woman idea. They say women are superior. We can do everything a man can do and better. Hold up. Being a queen doesn't mean competing with men. A king and a queen don't compete. They complete.
Preach. And then there's this lie that being a wife or a mother is unimportant. Like, excuse me, being a wife and a mother is one of the most powerful world-shaping roles you can have. You're literally influencing generations. That's not weakness, that's legacy.
And don't get me started on this all men are toxic nonsense. No, some men are toxic, sure, but labeling all men that way, that's bitterness in disguise. That's pain talking, not wisdom.
Exactly. The right man, a God-fearing man who takes responsibility, leads with a vision, and treats you like a freaking queen, is out there. You can't see him if you're too busy buying into the lie that all men are trash.
Let's talk independence. I'm all for women being independent, financially, mentally, spiritually. But independence doesn't mean isolation. Independence without partnership is a lonely castle.
Yes, and about education, look, sis, go get your degree. Start your business, be excellent. Education and career open doors, but don't twist it into, I don't need anyone. That's pride disguised as progress. Exactly. You can be educated, have a career, and still want a husband, still want children, still value family. The modern woman concept tells you those things are weak or old-fashioned, but honestly, without them, you end up alone, wondering why no one's there to share your success with. And let's just say it raw. Women who cling to the modern woman lie often end up lonely old hags. No husband, no kids, just regrets and freaking Instagram memories that don't hug you back.
Now let's touch on the word that makes everybody squirm. Submission. Oh girl, people hear that word and lose their minds.
Facts, but submission isn't slavery. Submission is respect. It's admiration. It's saying, I trust you as my leader because you've proven you're worthy.
When you're married to a man who's God-fearing, forward-thinking, not a coward, who embraces responsibility and honors you, submitting to that man is not weakness, it's wisdom. And here's the kicker. Real men also submit to their wives. It's a two-way street of honor.
So let's wrap this up. Women, Your worth isn't in body counts. Your power isn't in rejecting marriage and family. Your strength isn't in being bitter or alone.
A queen mindset means knowing your worth, protecting your heart, building your legacy, and choosing wisely. It's about balance. Pursue education, chase dreams, but don't lose sight of love, family, and faith.
And remember this, a throne without love is just a cold chair. Build your empire, but build it with wisdom, with honor, with a freaking queen mindset.
Amen. Ladies, be bold, be wise, and be queens. That's real womanhood. Thank you very much for listening to us talk about the topic of womanhood. We hope you found this content informative, entertaining, and empowering. And please consider subscribing to this channel for more motivational content.